One of the first things I always have to do across the board with these guys is to build their self-confidence. As I said, I need to bond with them very early on. They're accustomed to being put down constantly through their lives, sometimes with the parents because the behaviour just becomes overbearing, parents snap, teachers, peers. So I always make sure that I don't, in the early stages, any form of negative feedback just does not work. It needs to be positive reinforcement to build up the positivity of it and to let them see that there is genuine care of me.
I feel that I brought about change to a student in particular's life. When he was a grade 3 child, a big boy, he wasn't able to read. And we played with the alphabet letters and rearranged them, and it's called Spellphabet actually. And he ended up being able to read 5-letter words. And it just so happened the assistant principal dropped in when he was doing one of these activities, and he said, "I can read, Mr. Wood, I can read." It still gives me goosebumps now. Yeah, that's good.
Hi, I'm Ron Stone. I've been a mentor since the start of last year. Been retired for 2 years, and the school that was chosen for me was Coodinop College. And I've been here since the start of last year. It certainly was an eye-opener for me because I guess I was fortunate enough to have a really good upbringing with a wonderful mum and dad. The best measure for what I'm doing is that they keep coming back. One in particular, one of the guys that I worked with, one of the boys I worked with last year, I said to him at the end of the year, I said, "We're going to see each other next year," and he said, "I hope so." So again, that's a level of satisfaction that you get that I have made an impact.
We have many mentors at Coodinop College, but Ron certainly is the one that outstands the most to me, who supports 2 of our students who have got difficult lives. You know, some mentors may not see what a huge change they make to these young people, but they certainly do.
It's hard work initially, getting to develop that relationship with the mentee. But once you've got that and seeing the reaction that you get from the mentee, what I get out of it now is that when I see them walk in and great smile on their face, and they talked about their highlights and lowlights for the week and what's going well for them and what new tricks they've got on their skateboard.
There was a little young fella, he was probably about grade 2 I think, if I remember rightly, and he was had a touch of autism. So he didn't make eye contact and he didn't want to talk to him, and you just he just got him, he nodded now and then sort of thing. And I can't shut up, as you probably can tell, and I used to just talk non-stop to him, you know, "Oh, what are you doing?" You know, and if he'd bring in a toy, I'd ask about the toy and, you know, things like that, little figurines and that sort of thing. And even his mum said he actually looks forward and wants to come to Breakfast Club because, you know, and he's one of the other people that are there, you know, the other volunteers and that sort of thing at the school said, "My goodness, I've never seen him actually make eye contact and sort of, still doesn't talk a lot, but and I get a smile out of him if I see him around when I'm, you know, to go and walk on through the school to go to that sort of thing." And that, to me, I just felt so good. And I felt I had done, I didn't think it was a big thing, but when it was pointed out to me by somebody else at the school, one of the wellness officers, I went, "Oh, it's just me talking really," sort of. But that was a really big deal to me, I must admit.